I forgot how good the music in this game is, man. Also, I forgot I never reset my thing after the Daily video. Hello everybody, welcome back to Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. I know it's been a little bit. We haven't played the game in a while. The blank sign painted white. The blank sign painted white. If I recall correctly, we need to do that's the last communication. We need to find the leader of the Sunny Sword Gym, which, if I recall, he is over in the... Nah, that's not where it is. Reboons. That's right. I don't want to ruin the beautiful music. Thunderstone. We got a Thunderstone. That's good. But yeah, I know it's been a little bit since we played this. I know it hasn't been too long. We played a little bit not too long ago. My goal basically is I want to try and get this game done before the end of the year. So that's why we're doing a little bit more of this. My goal this episode is to try and at least get to Victory Road. So you're the latest challenger up against the Sunny Sword Gym. Alright, I've decided. If I need to be weak, I'm going to challenge Pokemon League. All done with Rainbow in the gym, so I don't need to be here. More than anything, I want to have battles that could throw me again. Tell the gym leader and said, no, I'm going to unleash everything in my arsenal on you. Sure you are. You and your team of electric types that you definitely absolutely have. The end of our journey is in sight. Not too far away now. We're not that far away now from the end of this journey. Which makes you wonder, what's going to happen once we beat the Pokemon League? I have plans, because remember, there are post-game things to do, especially since I have some items that I can show off. One of them being... not the sticky barb, but it is good. One of them being... that. And that. Basically these two things mostly, but there is another one that we can do as well. As well as there's at least 3 other Pokemon we can, at least 4 other Pokemon that we can catch that are going to be a little bit more annoying to get. Let's have a quick peek at the team once again, because we have a big team going on here. Yeah, we have a very good... I feel like we have a very decent team. Everyone is... there's some levels that are a little bit on the lower side, basically Lucario. But... against this gym, I think we're going to be pretty good. I'm a little worried about a couple of team members against this gym, because again, it is fire, and I don't have anything really to counter fire inherently, or not fire, excuse me, electric. I don't have anything to inherently hard counter electric other than Zero, who's neutral against it, because steel. Aussie can kind of do some hits, but it's fire, steel, or fighting steel. You're weak, just straight out weak to electric. You're neutral. And you're neutral, and you resist it, at least. So... I'm going to quickly look over the team once again. I know I just kind of did that, but I want to look at their movesets. Bite, Shockwave, Volt Switch, Charge. Bone Rush would probably be our clutch move to roll on, but it is, I believe... yeah, 90 accuracy, so it isn't something I want to fully rely on. Again, riskier, but I could run with 0. I don't think I'm going to be able to make anything on, unfortunately, Sophie work here. Conrad might have some use here because of foul play, but not really, unfortunately. And then this is very situationally good, because, if I'm not mistaken, it has Snow Cloak. So I could probably get lucky with Snow Cloak. Misses, but there's gonna be no promises there. And even then, I don't know what the strongest Pokemon on that team is, and I'm a little worried about that more than anything. I do have a rare candy. I want to try and save it for a little bit longer. Our team is fully evolved, and I know for a fact I'm definitely going to go do some training on some of the Pokemon. I don't know, let's do that really quick while I talk about a few things, actually. I know, a little weird to be doing training and not cut it out. I have reason for it, though. Who do I want to level up the most? I do want to get Osti up there. Yeah, I want to try and get you up. Swap. There. Actually, since all of these guys are going to have water types, I could probably go with Sparky. Since they have the experience, it'll go pretty well. Although I could also go lead with this and get some extra money in my pocket, and I'll have the Sparky be like second in line. I think I'll go with that, just so we have a little bit of extra easiness. Because these are long gone now. Now you gotta know if you can be marked for even an inch. Oh, whoops! Didn't actually intend to go in there. Want the Pikachu? But, ooh, hey, we have a Rock Smash. I think it's... Draw honey, not bad. Surf on that. Nothing, really? Ah, big mushroom. Okay. But yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff going on that I've been kind of doing recently when it comes to content. I've been trying to just branch out more. I know it's a weird thing that I've always been doing, but it's like... I really am trying to make it my goal to have this channel be true variety, and obviously with streams it's a little bit harder because I know some websites like to suppress your streams whenever you're doing true variety, but at the same time, as long as I'm having fun, I really don't care. Cause that's more or less what I'm here to do, is try and have fun. Yeah, everything's level 43. I would not be surprised if the gym is 50s. Or going into the 50s. Let's just go with Sparky. I definitely think relying on Lucario is gonna be a very risky move. But if I don't know if any of my Pokemon can learn Earthquake. Yeah, I don't think I have access to it until the Elite Four anyway. So it's like, if that's gonna hurt. Not as bad as I expected. Good Volt Switch. And then switch into... Yeah, I could Volt Switch into Lucario. This doesn't, if they have any more Pokemon. Alright. Victory! Stealing money. 688, not bad. Can't do the police talk to the police officer since they are Nice. Some fling DMs. Situationally useful, but kind of a good... kind of a good item. It's something with something like a sticky barb. It could actually be kind of useful. Card of Bulls. Remember, do you battle me? I've already battled you, I think. Yeah, actually, I think I've battled all the trainers in this route already. Yeah. So, I was a little bit underestimated. There we go. We'll fight the fishermen. They're all gonna have magic arts, so it won't really do as much good, but... So I could actually just do the strategy I initially had, which is swap into Lucario, into this, and then Volt Switch into Lucario. Volt Switch. I know I am kind of wasting time doing this when I easily could be doing the gym right now and then doing the rest of the thing, going to Elite Four, but hey, it's fine. I actually could train on the Pokemon on the way to the Pokemon League. I could do that. Yeah, I could do that. Also, given the fact that if the Volcaner's team is the team that I think it is, I do think leading with Lucario might not be a bad idea. Because also yeah, leading with the inner focus right here. Oh, Dragon Balls, man, best thing to go hit it with. Just because the fighting type attacks might actually be pretty. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Hurt a lot more than I expected. I'm gonna hard switch into Sparky. It's gonna be risky. But given that how this, here's the thing. I love Sinnoh, and I do like the fact that we finally have the ability to play the Gen 4 games in some style. I just wish they were handled the system a bit better. These games have so many issues that aren't necessarily tied to them. It's tied to the fact that they're Diamond and Pearl remakes, and more or less tied to the fact that they're a Diamond and Pearl remake with platinum changes, but not all of them. That's more or less my problem. I feel like there could have been changes that should have been in there by default, but weren't. Like, access certain Pokemon being limited, the fact that unless you go to the Grand Underground, there's only 2 fire types. I got lucky in finding out that the Grand Underground has unique Pokemon, because 2 of my Pokemon are only available via the Grand Underground at this point in the game, and it's crazy that that's even the case. Also, we're just gonna switch right to Sparky and just mollywop. I might pop the Lucky Egg on Osty. I know it seems a little bit dumb, but I might go do a couple trainers up north and just farm them for some easy XP. Because also all the trainers in Victory Road that I can get as well. There's also probably plenty of trainers that I missed on other routes not too far away from here. As well as I have all the gym trainers as well. That will help train me up a little bit more. But just right now, I think the main issue is just going to be the fact that I have not that much XP to go around right now, and I think giving Aussie as much as they can is going to be good. Ah, it's Gary Doss. Good thing I'm not a physical attacker. Good thing I did not build Sparky physically. Although, if it were modern Pokemon, I would have built Sparky physically, because Sparky physical is kind of scary. Like Wild Charge, like a Wild Charge with the Rocky helmet. Oh my god. I stand by this. This is not any bias at all, because I have a friend who this Sparky is named after, or take the namesake from. Luxray is a Pokemon that I think gets way too much hate because the fact that it's a physical attacker in a generation where there was no physical attacking electric moves outside of Thunder Punch and Wild Charge. You could still make it work even if you don't have Stab, especially with Terra. You can have a really powerful Luxray if you give it some coverage and then give it a Terra that really complements it. You can make some really powerful Pokemon like that. Okay, I'm actually gonna take my own advice before I fight this next guy, and I'm gonna take the held item and put it on Osty, just so I can just so we can get a little bit more. Oh yeah, I could do that. I could have just done that. Held item, give an item. As for what I'll probably give each, as for like more items, I will definitely absolutely be giving some more specific items that are not competitive items, but like I can definitely see myself giving one of these guys like lefties, or well, not critical. Oh, duration multi-turn attack. I'm gonna buy it right now. Speed. Use speed on you as well. Like Silver Powder, I could see. Silver Powder could actually work out very well on. Oh no, that's not what it is. It's Right Powder that I'm thinking of. Like giving them different Pokemon. Yeah, raise special defense. I can see it giving that to somebody. Sticky Barb. I wouldn't really do berries. Hard scales I could easily see myself doing, but like you get the idea. Basically, just the idea of giving them more semi-competitive items just for the sake of making sure that they're able to take some of the fights ahead. Not just power boosting items. Like my bulkiest Pokemon's probably gonna be Togekiss. I'll probably give it lefties or the special defense increase because I have built this team to deal with one trainer in particular and mainly one Pokemon in particular. And you may be able to figure out which one, judging by the fact that I have an ice type I've never used with the ability Snow Cloak. You could probably take a wild guess which one I'm terrified of. But I also want to make sure I still have coverage for everything. Like, I'm also terrified of another. Literally, the entirety of the Champions team I'm terrified of, because I've never beaten this champion before. That's the reason why I even did this playthrough. But it's also like, I want to have a foolproof plan against this team, especially given the fact that it's probably the hardest champion before BDSP. And they made it harder because they basically gave all the Pokemon in the Elite Four competitive movesets with competitive EVs, IVs, all that. So, which is a change I'm not fully opposed to. It's just I feel like it's a bit steep. Is the kind of thing like I don't mind them having a somewhat competitive movesets, but having like near perfect competitive moveset, just where I'm like, oh okay. Like Helm, I mean, I use a somewhat competitively viable Pokemon in my Sword and Shield run, so it's not like I'm saying like, oh, you shouldn't have really powerful Pokemon that kind of wall off the really good ones. Like, I just more or less say like, if you're gonna have a team be somewhat competitively viable in your play, as a Pokemon team that you fight in your playthrough, I definitely think at least there should be some way of having it be not necessarily easier on the player, but the player should at least have the tools to be able to overcome it without over-leveling to high hell, basically. In fact, I don't want to look up their team fully, but I just want to check the levels. Alright, that's effective. Oh yeah, it's just Gyarados. What does Avalanche do? That's right, it's does more damage if I'm slower. Which, given the fact, is Frostless fast? Frostless is fairly fast, but I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, Frostless' whole thing is that it's a speedy glass cannon, because it's ice type anyway. So if I don't outspeed someone, no, Avalanche is negative priority, right? I don't think he'll survive a hit long enough to be able to take an Avalanche. I'm gonna keep it, because it's an ice type move that has 60 base power with 120 possible power. Same with, like, this can miss, but can also freeze and gives me the same type of attack bonus. This will never miss because I'm running Blizzard for Snowcloak anyway. I'm just like, I'm not fully worried. I'm just very paranoid. Because, again, this is a game that I will straight up say I stand by as being the hardest. Not necessarily just BDSP in general. I just like the entirety of Gen 4. Specifically just because the late game is very tough. I definitely say this version's harder, because those teams are getting better. Hell, Maylene, I didn't know this. Maylene is when they actually start really amping up the difficulty, because her meta type has a Light Clay. Which, if you don't know what Light Clay does, it buffs the duration of your... oh yeah, Sophie already has lefties. I have two sets of lefties? If I had two sets of lefties, I could probably put the other one on... Who's another tanky Pokemon on my team? Probably Empoleon, right? Also, yeah, this Shockwave sweeping is good, because Shockwave is a very powerful attack. I'm actually pretty sure I'm going to be getting Charge Beam from this fight with Volkma, which I'm going to absolutely teach to Sparky. But if I can teach it to Lucario, that could be big, if only because of buffing Aura Sphere damage. Because again, there are some other Pokemon in this Elite Four that I'm worried about off the top of my head. Thankfully, it's mainly the first and third that I'm the most worried about. I'm not too worried about the fourth one. I'm worried, but I'm not like worried because I know what type of team they have. But I'm also still kind of worried about ground type. But then I have Empoleon. Empoleon should be able to sweep a ground type team, but I think one of them might have a I don't fucking remember the item's called. The item that allows them to absorb water type attacks at least once per turn, or once in a given battle. I want to save all of the unique stuff, like the max revives and the elixirs and ethers, because these are finite. I only have one of each. I can go around it by doing that, but I'm not gonna go around. I want to actually fight this trainer. So, other things I found when it comes to like content right now, is I'm very much trying to find a way of being able to do content while also keeping my part-time job and not compromising either of the two. You can kind of tell I might be getting come down with something, and I think it's just mainly type of stress right now. And I have so many things I want to talk about in terms of like content specifically that I just don't always like talking about, because I feel like then I'm just wasting time. But at the same time, it's like I love making content. That's what I like to do. That being said, though, kind of upcoming plans for videos. I have a video that I want to do on Gears of War Reloaded, because again, I've never played a Gears multiplayer, and I wanted to wait till Reloaded came out rather than trying out 5. Oh, that would have been funny if it landed on a Frostlass. I don't think it would have done anything. But then, give another example is like, I have a video. I want to talk about Death's Perpetual. Now that raid is done. Epic Raid hasn't come out yet, but I still want to talk about it. And while I have mentioned I want to do a dedicated channel for it, I still want to do. Also, yeah, it's had a special attack. I definitely think having Charge Beam on Hosty would be a bad idea, if only because Heal Pulse? You can learn Heal Pulse? First of all, since when? Second of all, no. I can actually, that makes sense as a move that it can learn, but like, why though? Why? I don't think of Lucario as the healing type. You know, like, I think of Lucario as the hitting you with a brick, not hitting you with love. I don't know. Weird. I have Valor Lakefront. Oh, we can actually go back here now, can we? I don't know how we get back there, actually. Oh, that's not now. That's for later. That is nope, that's for later. I know what that is. That is not, no. I'm not ready for that either. I feel like I can do it from going through here. No, I can't. Interesting. I hear like a popping noise. I don't know if I'm going crazy or if it's just... I might just be going crazy. I do want to check something. I don't know if it's here yet. Wow, Pokemon. Wild Staravia. I might do if I can do the thing I'm thinking of right now, I will do it right now. If I can't, I won't bother. However, I do think I need to go to a specific location first. Yeah, I went past it. I'm stupid. Yeah, it's here. Looks like I might be able to. We're gonna save here. I don't have nearly as many as I thought. After completing the mission on top of Speed Pillar, as long as you complete any extra tasks and have access to the rest of the game again, you can go fight the Lake Spirits. This is Azelf, the being of willpower. In my opinion, the scarier of the three. This is why I decided to go with this one first. I outspeed it. That is oh dear. You're about to find out why I find this thing kind of terrifying. Oh my god, that's huge. Don't turn one freeze. Oh my god, that is insane that I landed a freeze. Just do me a favor. Bring it into red. Oh my god, this is so perfect. This is so perfect. This could be hilariously funny if I can just get this in an Ultra Ball right now. This could be so funny. This could be so funny. Please just get in the Ultra Ball. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Ultra Ball, frozen, did not work. long as it stays frozen, we're good. Fuck. It's definitely gonna... I think after this turn, it's unfreezing. Because it's 3 to 7 turns, I think. It's definitely unfreezing. No. Come on. Is freeze indefinite unless they get hit with a fire type move or they just randomly fall out? Is it a random chance each time? Okay, yeah, there we go. Imprison. Oh dear. I was saying it only does it moves that shares. I think that's. I don't even think that's moveset anymore. I think it's just currently equipped. Because I knew it used to be total moveset and it was broken on Mew. Alright, I'm risking Sludge Bomb. I'm risking Sludge Bomb for 2 reasons. I want to see if I can get it any lower, and I also want to see if I can... I'm risking it because it could die, and I'm risking it because it could poison. If it poisons, it dies. If it doesn't poison, it dies anyway. There is a way of respawning them, and I believe, if I recall correctly, it is to fight the Pokemon League. Just kidding, I'm not going to do that. We're going to come back to it. But yeah, I just wanted to see if I could do it. Because that's going to be important for later. Going to fly to Sunny Shore City. But yeah, that is important for later. But good to know that I can use Conray for that, though. I think I'm going to heal. I'm going to swap held items after. I'm going to give you the other leftovers that I found. And I might just go look for like good held items later. But I'm going to quickly heal. We're going to go fight the gym. Yeah, I'm basically going to cut out most of those attempts, and then when we come back, I'll just... I'll basically probably going to dedicate episodes to that. And don't worry, that'll be post-game. I know I could do it now, but I'm going to probably leave those things to post-game, if only because I want to make basically not a massive Legendaries video, but, well, actually I might. Because there are a lot that I need to cover. So, but it'll probably be its own, maybe, dedicated video. Maybe I'll dedicate 1 legendary per video. Alright. Flint. Yo, hi. He's finally come back. Seems to be feeling upbeat, too. I have a hunch he recognized your toughness right away. But he's excited to get over the thought of battling you. Remember what we have to do, Hotshot. Give him a battle. It's so hot, it'll reignite his passion for battle. Alright, Hotshot. I'll be waiting at the Pokemon League. Now, I think the strategy of opening up with Austie is going to be massive, if only because while I am missing out on amulet coin money, I'm not necessarily poor. I'm kind of rolling in it. Also, they are filthy. I can't clean them because I need to be on mobile, or I need to be in handheld for that, but I will clean them before the Pokemon League. But I think leading with Austie, because of something very important you'll see. A lot of the Pokemon in this gym are not electric type, despite the fact that it's supposed to be. Now if we could do this... Puzzles are a little bit convoluted, but not impossible to do. Yeah, we're gonna do our best here. My best bet is to rely on Bone Rush, because I don't think I can get EQ yet, and I think the only one who could reasonably learn it is gonna be... Honestly, I don't even know what any of my Pokemon can learn. Maybe Empoleon could? Also, Pachirisu, that is a Pokemon. World Champ Diff. I am going to... I also got Aura Sphere is easy, good damage, too. That's not good. That was a crit? Damn, that still did 10... That was 10 damage. That did not nearly as much as I thought. Oh, dear. I might have to switch to... but if we run into any Magneton, Conray is going to be easy on that, because it's just one fire move. But they could be running the berry that allows it to weaken fire type moves, and I'm worried about that. This should kill them. Never mind. Oh no, that's not good. That won't kill me, but it will hurt. It's going to hurt a lot. That didn't kill either. Damn, alright. Spark. Okay, ow. Are all my moves have a chance of missing? No, just Fire Fang and Fire Blast. The fact that I missed those annoys me. If it's not 100% accurate, it's 50% accurate. That still rings true to this day. Alright. At any moment, I'm going to heal. I'm going to heal them really quickly. I want to stay on top of their health. Only because of the fact that anything can one-shot nowadays. TMs, though. Rock Climb, Rock Smash, Defog, Strength. Strength could be interesting, but it won't really do much coverage. Fly, not really useful. Well, Fly is useful on Sophie, if only because it is Flying-type Stab, but it's not really going to be useful. Flash Cannon already... Zero could learn it, but I don't think you're really that good with it. Pluck. Sophie can learn Pluck, interesting. There's 60 power, not great. Swagger, not good. Grass Knot, eh. Coverage for ground, but not really anything for electric. Sleep Talk, not useful. Exorcism, not useful. Rock Slide, not useful. Psych Up, not really that useful. Stealth Rock, not useful. Oh, not inherently. Could be interesting. Flash, not useful. Rock Polish, situationally useful. Payback, no. Shadow Claw, no. Bug Buzz, no. Drain Punch, could be good. Brine, okay. False Swipe, none of them can learn it. Fling, situationally good. Again, Roost, not bad. Steel Wing, situationally good. Thief, situationally good. Attract, no. Volt Switch, no one else can learn it. Aerial Ace could be good, but I think both of them are physical. I think both of you are special attackers anyway. Rock Tomb, no. Sandstorm, no. Shockwave. Having another one with Shockwave. Dig. Both of you can learn it. Aussie learning Dig could be good, but then again, I don't know. I do have EQ, and both Austie and Zero can learn it. Which one of you is the physical attacker? Neither of you gets stabbed from it, but which one of you is the physical attacker? You have 15, you have the one 13. but you are significantly more special attack focused. Hence why you have Ice Beam, Surf, and Brine. I could... You know what? Since you're a special attack, I could give you Flash Cannon instead of Metal Claw, and then give EQ to Aussie, because you have better physical... You're mixed. You're a mixed attacker. It's better than Bone Rush. Bone Rush can miss. Earthquake can also miss, because it's affected by accuracy checks. But it's still better than Bone Rush. Just make sure nothing else bolts in. Hail. Toxic can be fun. Focus Punch is situationally good, but not really. Yeah, Flash Cannon. Why did I not think of using Flash Cannon on 0? That's because it's a special defense buff? Like, that's insane. Like, Brine special, Surface special, Ice Beam special. Metal Claw is good because it raises the attack stat, but it's a special attacker. And then, again, I think Sophie is a special attacker. I'm gonna open pluck just to see if it'll make use of it. Yeah, 82 attack and no. All of these are physical, and I'm not saying I'm relying on Ancient Power, but Ancient Power getting the Omni boost is huge. So I don't think that's going to be happening in that sense. So we can do this. So now we can do this. Basically, now Lucario has the benefit of now Lucario has the benefit of both being able to hit Steel and Electric types, so that's pretty good. So like if I run into a Mr. Mime? You're a fairy type. I'm going to Flash Cannon you. You're going to be sent to outer space. You managed to land a Thunderbolt Para. Are you Kentucky Fried kidding me? And you lived. Oh, it lowers theirs. I thought it raised mine. Although, again, Charge Beam on this thing could be good. For both coverage and also because it is just good. Inherent. I would probably swap it over Dragon Pulse. Looks like I do have something for dedicated fairies with a fairy, but I don't have anything dedicated towards. I have nothing for poison. No, I have ground types. I have ground type attack. That's it though. I have Earthquake. That's it. I'm now realizing I have a glaring. I don't have a glaring poison weakness. I have nothing to deal with poison, which is not good. Hey, let's heal the Pokemon we just had get parried again. Somehow. By a Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime. Like how? How? Unless if any berries that would weaken attacks, I'm like, I have that one, the one that helps Wakan berries. But I don't think I have any. The only Pokemon that would benefit from that would be Togekiss, because that's the only one that can get one. That's the only thing that's gonna get one shot by it. By electric type attack. Because at least Empoleon, Steel type resist. Hi. I feel glad that I'm about to do what I'm about to do to you. Only slightly. Only slightly. I'm sorry, little one. That went better than I expected. We couldn't win. No encores for us. Yeah, gee, I wonder how that happened. Also, I am fighting the trainers. I am purposely trying to go to every single trainer because fighting them is very important. Pikachu! Obliterate. I forget. I think you have a team. I'm gonna feel very bad because I don't want to use up that many EQs because I only have the 10. So I'm going to stop. I feel so bad because it's so cute. But it must die. That cry will never not be cool. You learned Nasty Plant? That's terrifying. Fun fact, by the way, I've never used a Pikachu on my team in any Pokemon game. Just a little fun trivia. Never used Pikachu. Pooh! I did not expect it to just fall over. Easton's gonna be basically the other, or excuse me, Conray. I call him Easton. But Conray is gonna be probably the next best Pokemon here for dealing with electric types, because despite the fact that I don't have... Oh, you looked on one. Despite the fact that I don't have many ground type attacks, Magnemite exists. As well as it does, none of the electric types don't resist fire unless they're ground type or water type or like any typing that isn't electric. Pikachu. Do I want a Gamba? Let's Gamba. Gamba, 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 Gamba. I landed the Gamba! It was a unnecessary crit. Good job, Conray. good job, buddy. You bought me the game, and you landed a crit on a Pokemon that was gonna probably die even if you didn't land it, but good job, bud. Oh, sweet Jesus. That's just so unnecessary. Good lord. It's like overkill to the highest degree. I don't took damage either. It's funny. This should be the final room, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, we have guitarist Lonnie. Eagleton? Of Black Veil Brides? No. He's a bass. He's a bassist, not a guitarist. Get it right. I am not trusting a Raichu standing in front of me, and I'm not going to. I am going to EQ. I am EQing this thing into outer space because of Thunder Punch. Ow. I know I didn't want to use it, but I have 7 more uses of it, but I am not. It's a Raichu. That thing's fast. I've seen one too many Raichus outspeed and one-shot people before. To not trust that thing's going to obliterate me the first chance it gets. Bum, ba ba bum, ba ba bum. Ace Trainer, okay. These are the trainers I'm worried about, because these guys usually have like 3 to 4 Pokemon, so I'm even 6. Why not 2? Destiny? I just got off that game because it was undergoing under maintenance. Kadabra. You don't know much. You are a psychic type. I should switch out. Will I? No. Because I feel confident that it's not going to land it. Psychic type attack. You're lucky I'm using a special attack. And that did so much more than I expected it to. That's not gonna kill. That's gonna do a lot. It's not gonna kill. That did half. That's half my health. More than half, actually. Went to 59. 122 to 59. That's, yeah, 63? A lot of damage. That's a lot more than I expected. Right, I'm not going to EQ it, but I am going to Aura Spirit. No, I don't trust it. It's, yup, Thunder Punch. I knew it. Ow. I'm going to switch. I'm going to switch. I am going to switch. I'm broadcasting this because if I don't, I'm going to die. You are not physical. Therefore, me using Foul Play is not a bad idea. Ow, that might kill me. Never mind, no I'm not. You're more bulky than I expected. Foul Play might kill. You Why'd you have decently high attack stats? So I'm mostly surprised. Actually. Like, I truly wasn't surprised. But he's now level 53 and has learned nothing. Level 47. Ace Trainer Destiny. My power is so shocking. Ha 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 ha. Funny joke. But yeah, I might need to go get some vitamins. If I can. Yeah, there he is. There's the man of the hour. Spark. Aura Sphere. You sent out a Vivero. You're being Aura Sphered into next week. Okay. Almost done. Why is he so small? Why is homie so small? He is so small. He's gonna live to sturdy, I think. Do you get sturdy? Yes, you do. He's going to EQ me into next week. Never mind, no he's not. He's gonna screech me into next week. Aura sphere. Boop. Dead. Meteor Mash? I know I mainly special attack, but that could still be kind of good. I am mixed attacker. Meteor Mash could be good because the attack stat. So. Plus, it wouldn't hurt. Also, you are so farthest thing from an electric type. What is homie doing? Good lord! That might hurt more than I expect. Yep, that's pure power for you. Ow. Meteor Mesh. Bonk. Yeah, Meteor Mesh can be good. Austin, why all of my Pokemon on my team land crits when it's unnecessary? I guess I won't complain, it's a crit, but it's like, guys, come on! You have the ability to do this any other time. You could land a crit when it's important. Like, during the gym fight, please. Thank you. If I remember correctly, I have to go on to move. And then I will fully rotate around 180, and then I get... You son of a bitch, why'd you do that? This game's control scheme, man. It's so jank. Alright. Alright, Challenger. Software Trainer Management's all the way here to challenge me. When they do, they've all been boring battles. I didn't break a sweat beating them. I'm Volkner, the gym leader. Sam, top gym leader in Sinnoh, but... Anyway, I guess you better get this done. The trainer will make me remember how fun it is to battle. Gym Leader Volkner starts off with Raichu. I am EQing this into outer space because, again, we have seen how powerful this thing can be. It is probably holding an air balloon. I am thinking about it now. It's probably holding an air balloon. I'm going to Meteor Mash it just to test the waters. It is Volt Switching. Ambipom. Okay. That's a little bit less of a threat. Meteor Mash still gonna hit like a truck, though. Yeah, that's fine. What do you have that could possibly terrify me? You son of a fucking bitch. Fake Out didn't work because of inner focus. And And the berry didn't matter because of the fact that I am just that good. Okay, I'm a little worried now because... Is there going to send the right turn again? It's going to send the right turn immediately Volt Switch again, isn't it? Because of this, I am going to heal. I don't want to heal in battle, however, I don't care. For the champion fight, I will try to refrain from doing so. And for Elite Four, I will try to refrain from healing in battle. Octillery. Okay, now I'm a little worried because I don't think I can hit you. I can use Sparky. I need to get a clean switch in somehow. I need to save Austin for EQ, but I can probably. You don't learn Earthquake, do you? I'm gonna take the risk and just hard switch. I'm gonna take the risk and just hope that Octillery doesn't know anything for ground types attacks, and just pray. Octazoo. First of all, ow. Second of all, I did not expect to use that. Thankfully, I'm using a move that can't miss. Yeah, okay, good. Now, I'm going to assume the Raichu's coming back out again. In which case, I will probably Volt Switch. I think it's going to... Whatever it's going to Volt Switch into is what I'm going to be hitting. Because there's no way I'm outspeeding it. Surf? That's still good damage. I'm gonna predict it's gonna use Surf again. I'm taking a risk and predicting it's gonna use Surf. If he uses Volt Switch or Thunderbolt or anything else that's like any electric type move, I'm doomed. Volt Switch, okay. I'm glad it did this then. Oh, it's still right. Steel doesn't release electric in this gen because we're technically in Gen 8. Yup, there it is. That's the thing I'm terrified of. His Luxray is kind of scary, but an Ice Beam should at least do some good shit. That is a lot of damage. So that's a Citrus popped, which is good, because it means EQ will probably kill. Zero is going to keel over and die from a single electric type attack from this thing if it knows anything physical, because I don't think it knows Wild Charge at 49. It doesn't. Thunder Fang. That's going to... Ow! Oh! I don't want to take a risk. I want to take a risk. Don't want to take a risk and switch. Don't want to take a risk and hard switch. Don't want to take a risk and hard switch. I could take a risk and hard switch. I run the risk, the massive risk of getting absolutely obliterated by the next thing by a Thunder Fang. But if I predict it with either Sparky, if I predict the Thunder Fang on Sparky, it will still do a crap ton of damage. However, if I do it with Conray, I might be able to at least take the hit and then use Foul. Yeah, let's do this. I'm taking a risk. I want to try and do this without losing a Pokemon. I think I can easily do this. That worked out. I'm going to Foul Play it. This is going to hit like a truck because, again, Luxray attacks, that's very high. Thunder Fang, I can at least take one. No, I cannot. That's a crit. Conray's down. Okay. I can get a clean switch now, though. Because I can EQ and guaranteed kill, but I think you still outspeed. That's going to hurt. Oh my god! Raichu is the... Okay, so Raichu is outspeeds me. A single quick attack or a Volt Switch will kill me. I need to switch into... I think I need to switch to Sparky. Sparky's the only one who could take a hit. Do I want to get a safe switch? I'm gonna get a safe switch. I know I can't. I need the XP, but I think I need the safe switch. I need the safe switch just so I can guarantee. I need the safe switch because I might be able to switch into 0 and be able to outspeed. No, I can't. You're 20 health. So hopefully you won't be able to take a hit. You won't be able to take a hit. You are not taking a single hit. Screw it. Screw it. Let's go for it. Katie, this is all on you. This is all on you. I need to pray you can take a hit. If you can take a hit... Perfect. Got it. Okay. Doesn't matter. Because I won. I only thought about it then. I was like, wait, no, you're decently bulky on special side. If they hit you with anything special, we're good. Only lost 2. 2 of the Pokemon I would have wanted to not lose, but hey, we lost only 2. Got me beat. Your desire and the noble way your Pokemon battled for you. I haven't felt thrilled during our match. That was a very good battle. Just gonna quickly do a little bit of this just for the sake of screenshot purposes, so I can get it for a thumbnail. I know I could do it through the console, but it's faster this way. 8 gym badge. Beacon badge from Volkner. Hidden move, Waterfall. Waterfall happens to be the key if you're going to be good for Pokemon Link, because you put all your badges, you can now use any Pokemon without fail. Take these 2. So here's the Volkner uses. And TM57 Charge Beam. Charge Beam is a very powerful attack, and I highly recommend using it if you're running any form of special attacker, because it buffs its special attack every single time it uses it. What was it? Only Sparky can learn it? Interesting. I would have thought, Foxy could have learned it. Yeah, I won't complain. Like, your special attack's already kind of high. I know your attack that's higher, but still. Charge is probably the best thing I'm going to do. I'm keeping Volt Switch just because of pivot potential. The pivot potential of Volt Switch is too good not to keep. I would have thought Austin. I would have thought... Maybe Lucario learns it in later gens? I don't know. Now we can head down here. Also, God, there's weird input delay on this. I don't know why. And just take our way back. Because the paths do not reset once you've made them. Except this one, you just have to do this. And with that, we've beaten the 8th gym. Our next stop is the Pokemon League. But first, let's make a quick stop at the Pokemon Center. Because we need to heal up our team. Our team did great. I honestly will say this. I was impressed, genuinely, with how useful a lot of the team members were in comparison to others. I do feel bad that I lost Easton, or Conray, and Austie. But, like, honest to God, that wasn't that bad. I was expecting way worse, given the fact that it was an electric-type gym. But, that being said, we have one final goal on the horizon. And that's the Pokemon League. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, be sure to like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. I upload every single day in a variety of different games. I try to upload something new every single day. Yeah, I'll see you guys next video or live stream to make. Have everybody stay safe. I'll see you guys tomorrow with whatever I decide to make. I'll see you guys next time. Have everybody stay safe.